Good evening, I'm Don Nelson. Here are your top news headlines on this Thursday. 7 women have been arrested in what police are calling a major prostitution crackdown in Canyon County. Officers served search warrants Wednesday to the proprietors of the 3 massage parlors in Napa and 2 in Caldwell. Police say the investigation began earlier this year when they received a tip. Of the 7 arrested, 2 face felony charges of procurement and harboring prostitutes. The other faces misdemeanor prostitution charges. Police say the arrests were the result of a number of undercover investigations. They say several of the women did not have massage therapist licenses as required by law. Records show officers found some $20,000 in cash at one of the establishments. An Idaho Ice World figure skating coach has been arrested for possession of child porn. Jonathan Schmidt was arrested Wednesday at his West Boise home. Investigators say they found some 500 files of sexually explicit images and videos on his electronic device. Court documents say Schmidt admitted to police he had been viewing child porn for many years and had tried to quit several times. This morning, the city sent a letter to Ice World patrons which states, quote, "There is currently no indication from investigators that the Idaho Ice World or its users were involved in any way." Schmidt will be not allowed to be at the Idaho Ice World facility until further notice. If found guilty, Schmidt could face up to 20 years in prison, a $250,000 fine, and a lifetime of supervised release. The city of Boise wants the United States Supreme Court to review its arguments in the case to ban camping on streets, parks, and public places. The appeal is a reaction to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals denying the city's attempt to get the full slate of judges to hear its case. The city of Boise says it doesn't currently ticket for camping in the city as long as there is no room in homeless shelters. A release from the city states that 30 citations for camping were issued in 2018.
Now, Rachel Garceau with the On Your Side forecast.
Well, on the heels of the cold front that roared through last night with those very gusty winds, we had a pretty refreshing Thursday around the region. It was a little bit stormy for some of our east central mountain locations earlier today, but as we inch closer to sundown and into the overnight hours, that activity should move off to the northeast, and we had nothing but sunshine in the skies over the Treasure Valley today. Temperatures, though, were cooler than average, only hitting the low 80s for the Boise area. We did see upper 80s as you headed out towards the west end of the valley. And tomorrow, we will get warmer and the wind will die down. So a pretty pleasant end to the work week. I'm looking at a high of 87 degrees for the City of Trees on Friday after lows down into the mid 50s to kick things off tomorrow. If you don't like the cool down and you miss the summertime heat already, then Saturday is your day. We'll be back into the mid 90s to kick off the weekend, but that comes ahead of another cool down that will drop temperatures right back into the mid 80s with some wind popping up again on Sunday, but we do stay dry and sunny for the long term. Remember, for your very latest news and weather headlines, you can always visit 6onyourside.com.